Hello Nigeria, my name is Aisha Gambari, welcoming you to another exciting edition of The Eagle on TV. Presenting the program with me is Aisha Mohammed. Hello dear.
Hi Aisha. Good evening viewers, and thank you for joining us.
EFCC will get you anywhere, anytime.
On our lineup today, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC has arraigned 6 persons over 30 million naira illegal cash withdrawal fraud. The suspects were alleged to have stolen the money from the account of a deceased customer domiciled with the New Generation Bank.
And it is a season of convictions, as Justice Tukur Muazu of Kaduna State High Court convicted and sentenced one Murtala Sharif of the 2-count charge of forgery and obtaining money by false pretense brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Also to come, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC is currently prosecuting a couple, Opara Edmond and his wife Amarachi Opara, before Justice O.O. Oguntoyinbo of the Federal High Court, Owerri, Imo State, on 2 counts charge bordering on obtaining money by false pretense.
Please stay with us as we bring you details of this and many more right after this time out. Don't go anywhere.
Nigeria is the 6th largest producer of oil in the world. In over 50 years of oil exploration, the country has earned well over $600 billion as oil revenue. If properly managed, it should provide us with a health system that will save lives and not a decaying health system. A society where energy goes round for meaningful development and not an epileptic power supply system. A productive educational system and not a decaying educational system. A society where jobs are created for self-sustainability and not a society where our youth roam the streets unemployed. A highway of safety and security and not roads that lead us to early graves. We should have credible leaders who deliver dividends of democracy to the people and not corrupt leaders who divert our collective revenue for private use. Say no to corrupt leaders. This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Welcome back. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC has arraigned 6 persons over a 30 million naira illegal cash withdrawal fraud. The suspects were alleged to have stolen the money from the account of a deceased customer domiciled with a New Generation Bank. Femi Adeyemi reports.
The 6 accused persons were arraigned before Justice Oluwatoyin Ipaye of the Lagos High Court, Ikeja, on a 17-count charge bordering on conspiracy, stealing, and forgery. They include Festus Onile, Olawale Garuba, Abiodun Afeniya, Jayola Afolabi David, Yewande Adeyemi, and Adetoun Kampala. The suspects were arrested by the Commission, sequel to a petition from a New Generation Bank, which alleged fraudulent transfers and withdrawals of 31 million naira through ATM and point of sale (POS) from one of his customers' accounts. They were said to have withdrawn the said sum from the account of a deceased customer, Shodiya Wemimo Agnes, in December 2012. The accused persons pleaded not guilty when the charge was read to them. In view of their plea, the prosecution counsel, Abba Mohammed, prayed the court for a trial date and to remand the accused persons in prison custody. However, Sheol Adenuga, counsel to the first accused, asked for a short adjournment to enable him file for bail. He also prayed the court to remand the accused in EFCC custody. Justice Ipaye, however, ordered that the accused be remanded in Kirikiri prison pending the determination of their bail applications and adjourned the case to October 9th, 20th, and 21st, 2015 for trial. Femi Adeyemi, reporting for The Eagle.
For me to buy correct motor, for me to take make my dough, I don't need pay. I don't need pay.
Reminiscing as I walk to my car, thinking about how we used to be. For Ekuma, I did ride Okada, and most times I did so carry. I wanted to change the way I live, but I didn't have to do those things. Now I'm rolling VIP, and all the girls wanna be like me. Yeah. You ask me how I deal with my reality. Gotta tell you truly, it ain't easy now. I feel the pressure to find something wrong to do. Then I remember you reap what you sow. Now I'm sitting staring at the screen of my computer, thinking really hard about what truly matters. What's with all this data? Just to catch a maga. He could have been my father or someone else's brother.
For me to buy correct motor, for me to take make my dough, I don't need pay. No need for me to go cafe. I hustle hard to make my pay. I got no pay. No need to do yahoo yahoo, to do yahoo yahoo. I don't need pay. I don't need pay. 7 in the morning, it's a brand new day. I still swollen, still at the cafe, hustling real hard from Sunday to Sunday, hoping someday that Maga will pay. But Maga no need pay for me to live correct. They call me Mr. Capable. I got my self-respect. No need to do yahoo yahoo for me to cash a check. I don't need no Maga, just work hard and
Tell me what a boy like me should do. That I heard the guys do yahoo yahoo. And if I do not do it, I'm uncool. I'll be a fool to the girls in school. Maga no need pay to get a good degree. You'll have a great opportunity. Don't have to hack and attack. Make you some CD cracks. We keeping original. Now you know my swag.
for me to take make my dough. No need for me to go cafe. I hustle hard to make my pay. I got no need pay. No need to do yahoo yahoo, to do yahoo yahoo.
Welcome back. It's reign of convictions for the Commission as Justice Tukur Muazu of Kaduna State High Court convicted and sentenced one Murtala Sharif of the 2-count charge of forgery and obtaining money by false pretense brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Golden Ago has more on this and other reports.
The court sentenced Sharif to 2.5 years imprisonment. The convict was arrested by the EFCC in Kaduna on September 18, 2013, following a petition alleging that he sold a plot of land to one Kabiru Tanko for 10 million naira using forged documents. Upon his arraignment, the accused pleaded guilty to the 2-count information and was convicted accordingly. Justice Muazu sentenced him to 15 months imprisonment on each count without an option of fine. The sentence is to run concurrently. Also convicted and sentenced by Justice U.N. Agomo of the Federal High Court, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, is Anthony Idozuto. Idozuto was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment with an option of fine in the sum of 500,000 naira. The convict, who stood as one of the sureties for a suspect by the name Chima Ojadi, could not produce the suspect for trial, having jumped bail. Ojadi was being prosecuted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on a 9-count amended charge bordering on conspiracy and obtaining money by false pretense to the tune of 17 million naira. Having failed to produce the accused person or pay the fine imposed by the court, which was the bond he entered with the prosecution, Justice Agumo ordered that Idozuto's bond be forfeited and accordingly sentenced him. Similarly, the Commission also secured the conviction of Suntal Nigeria Limited. The company, which was represented by its operation manager Babatunde Oluwole, was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment without an option of fine. Justice Lambo Akombi of the Federal High Court, Port Harcourt, found the company guilty of oil theft. A truck with dual number plate XA522RGM and XA523RGM loaded with 22,000 litres of adulterated automotive gas oil (AGO) belonging to the company was intercepted by officers of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defence Corps along East-West Road, Rumomasi, Port Harcourt, on February 2011 without appropriate license. Still on convictions, the Commission also secured the conviction of Ifeanyi Chukwu Williams, who was being prosecuted before Justice O.O. Oguntoyibo of the Federal High Court, Owerri, Imo State, on a 2-count charge bordering on conspiracy and dealing in petroleum products without appropriate license, contrary to Section 1, subsection 17A of the Miscellaneous Offences Act. Ifeanyi Chukwu was arrested by men of the 34 Artillery Brigade of the Nigerian Army, Owerri, on April 8, 2012, along Owerri-Onitsha Road, Imo State, with a Volvo truck with registration number XN939FST, loaded with 42 drums of petroleum products without appropriate license. He was subsequently handed over to the EFCC for prosecution. The convict was first arraigned in 2012 and pleaded not guilty after the charges were read to him. The sentence is to run concurrently from the date of his arrest. Also convicted for money laundering was Kutumisana Mbuta Blaise from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Justice Ibrahim Buba of the Federal High Court, Lagos, convicted Blaise, who was arraigned by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on 1-count charge of money laundering, sequel to his arrest at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, for being in possession of $500,000 in cash, which he failed to declare to the officers and men of the Nigerian Customs Service as required by the provisions of Section 2, subsection 3 of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act 2011, as amended by Act No. 1 of 2012. He had pleaded not guilty upon his arraignment, but after diligent prosecution by the EFCC, Justice Buba found him guilty as charged. The convict was ordered to forfeit the entire sum to the federal government of Nigeria in line with provisions of the Money Laundering Act. Golden Argo reporting for the Eagle.
For me to buy correct motor, for me to take make money, Maga no need pay. Maga no need pay.
Reminiscing as I walk to my car, thinking about how we used to be. For Ekuma, I did ride Okada, and most times I did so carry. I wanted to change the way I live, but I didn't have to do those things. Now I'm rolling VIP, and all the girls wanna be like me. Yeah.
You ask me how I deal with my reality. Gotta tell you truly, it ain't easy now. I feel the pressure to find something wrong to do. Then I remember you reap what you sow. Now I'm sitting staring at the screen of my computer, thinking really hard about what truly matters. What's with all this data? Just to catch a maga. He could have been my father or someone else's brother.
For me to take make money, Maga no need pay. No need for me to go cafe. I hustle hard to make my pay. Maga no need pay. No need to do yahoo yahoo. To do yahoo yahoo. Maga no need pay. Maga no need pay. 7 in the morning, it's a brand new day. Eyes still swollen, still at the cafe. Hustling real hard from Sunday to Sunday, hoping someday that Maga will pay. But Maga no need pay for me to live correct. They call me Mr. Capable, I got my self-respect. No need to do yahoo yahoo for me to cash a check. I don't need no Maga, just work hard and
Tell me what a boy like me should do. Thought I heard the guys do yahoo yahoo. And if I do not do it, I'm uncool. I would be a fool to the girls in school. But Maga no need pay to get a good degree. You'll have a great opportunity. Don't have to hack and attack, make use of city cracks. We keeping original, now you know my swag. For me to take my dough. For me to go cafe, I hustle hard to make my pay. I got no need pay, no need to do yahoo yahoo, to do yahoo yahoo. Oh yeah, yeah.
You're still watching the program, The Eagle. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC on July 13, 2015 arrested one Mohammed Adamu, also known as Mohammed Bala, for parading himself as a staff of the anti-graft agency.
Adamu was picked up while trying to extract money from one Usman Gurama, the Executive Secretary Gombe State Muslim Pilgrim Welfare Board, under the guise of securing Hajj seat to Saudi Arabia for staff of the Gombe zone of the Commission. Rolake Odofin reports.
Investigations by the Commission revealed that Mohammed Adamu had written a letter to the Executive Secretary of the Pilgrims Board requesting for money to give to staff of EFCC for the pilgrimage to Mecca. Upon his arrest by the EFCC, he confessed not being a staff of the Commission. It turned out that the suspect works with Gombe Local Government Education Authority as Assistant Headmaster at Madaki Primary School, Gombe State. Adamu had in his possession a Nigeria Police identity card with his name and picture as corporal, a temporary appointment offer letter from Gombe Local Government Education Authority, 3 different copies of Hajj seat receipts, and a letter written by the suspect on a plain paper to the Executive Secretary of the Gombe State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, requesting for money for supposed staff of EFCC. The accused person will be arraigned in court as soon as investigation is concluded. In another development, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, is currently prosecuting a couple, Okpara Edmond and his wife Amarachi Okpara, before Justice O.O. Oguntoyimbo of the Federal High Court, Owerri, Imo State, on a 2-count charge bordering on obtaining money by false pretense. The accused persons were alleged to have collected money from one Okechukwu Ogbonna to the tune of 7 million naira for a phony land deal situated at Federal Low-Cost Housing Estate, Umuguma New, Owerri, Imo State. It was further revealed that the said land, which was sold to Ogbonna, does not belong to the couple. They pleaded not guilty to the charge. In view of their plea, the prosecution counsel, Ifeanyi Agu, applied for a date for the commencement of trial, but the defense counsel, Umuna Nwogu, orally presented a bail application and urged the court to admit his clients to bail. The commission is also prosecuting one Nasiru Yahaya before Justice Abdullahi Yusuf of the Katsina State High Court on a 9-count charge that borders on criminal breach of trust and forgery. The accused person was said to have been entrusted with over 3,000 bags of fertilizer worth 18 million naira to be delivered to Ministry of Agriculture, Adamawa State, from Funtua Local Government in Katsina State, but fraudulently converted the same for personal benefit. In an attempt to cover the fraud, he allegedly presented fake waybills to the complainants, Alhaji Ibrahim Dogo. The accused pleaded not guilty to the charge. Rolake Odofin, reporting for The Eagle.
For me to buy correct motor, for me to take make my dough.
Reminiscing as I walk to my car, thinking about how we used to be. For Ekuma, I did ride Okada, and most times I did so carry. I wanted to change the way I live, but I didn't have to do those things. Now I'm rolling VIP, and all the girls wanna be like me. Yeah. You ask me how I deal with
will pay. But my God, no need pay for me to live correct. They call me Mr. Capable. I got my self-respect. No need to do yahoo yahoo for me to cash a check. I don't need no maga, just work hard and
Tell me what a boy like me should do. That I heard the guys do yahoo yahoo. And if I do not do it, I'm uncool. I would be a fool to the girls in school. But my God, no need pay to get a good degree. You'll have a great opportunity. Don't have to hack and attack. Make use of CD cracks. We keep it original. Now you know my swag.
For me to take my dough. For me to go cafe. I hustle hard to make my pay. I got no need pay. No need to do yahoo yahoo. To do yahoo yahoo.
Aisha, it was really a reign of convictions. Imagine we having this all the time. The rate of corruption in the country would definitely reduce and the EFCC will be commended. But we need Nigerians to support us and be on board.
Yes, Aisha.
Fight, yeah.
Yes, you're right. We need a lot of support from Nigeria. The fight against corruption involves everybody, because corruption, affects you, affects me, affects everybody. So if the EFCC gets required support from Nigerians, the Commission promises to do more by ensuring that all corrupt elements are brought to justice.
Exactly, and it's not just the EFCC. We need everybody on board to get that right.
All hands must be on deck. Well, with that, we call it a day on today's edition of The Eagle. Please join us same time next week for another interesting package.
To be part of this program, please send your contributions to the Eagle at efccnigeria.org or search for us on Google Plus at Official EFCC or Official EFCC at gmail.com.
You can also like our page on Facebook.com/Official EFCC or follow us on Twitter at Official EFCC. And to watch our programs and other activities, please log on to YouTube.com/Official EFCC. My name is Aisha Gambari. Thanking you for watching and God bless Nigeria.
And I am Aisha Muhammad, hoping to see you next week, God's willing. Bye-bye.